Hey everybody, welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about something strange. And the strange is not strange, it's strange shocks. We're going to go through some of the older content on the videos that I did previous where I explained the need for the strange shocks. But today we're going to get into some of the updates that we've done. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to do this strange shock update so I can show you what we did. Again, as in some of my previous videos, you saw that I had mentioned that we were going to update some of our products. There was nothing wrong with the old products, but my belief is there's always more. We can always do better, and we can always improve on what was done before. And so that's what we did. We looked at the shocks, we listened to the customers, and we kind of went back at it again. And we said, hey, what is it we could do better? And one of the number one things that we thought would be a good idea to change, and I talked to the Strange guys and they did change it for me, was the location on the double adjustable rear shock. If you'll see this shock, you can see the bolt holes are this way, right? Let's just say, call it north, south, and east, west. Well, before, the adjusters and the bolts were the same direction, like the old style. So the adjusters hung off the side where you would put the bolt and it would come up against the side of the axle tube or the shock housing. But what we did was we talked to the Strange guys and asked if they could change that for us. And lo and behold, they did. They changed it for us. So now, when you put the shock on there, you can put the shock on and then the adjuster is accessible front and rear. No more problem with your limit straps, no more problem with your axle tubes, no more problems with that part of the deal. It just makes it, again, fun to drive, fun to work on. I mean, that's our tagline going forward, the fun to drive thing. But with the adjusters now being turned in this direction, you don't have to worry about spacers and will it fit? Do I have to run it like this? Which you can, but now we've made it so that with these new Strange shocks from RLR, we can run it like this. Another change that we made was we heard from people, mostly the particular people, a lot of Germans, because you know how Germans are, they're very precise people. There's some American dudes too, but what they wanted was all of these shocks were made to fit American cars. That's where a lot of the technology comes from. All the big cars, all the fast cars, well, we're putting them on German cars. German cars are metric. The holes in the shocks were made for 1/2-inch bolts, American cars. Well, what we did was we asked them, hey, can we have you change this to a 12 millimeter so we can fit this on our cars? They said, sure. How many do you want? Well, I ordered a bunch of them, and so now, not only did we change the adjuster orientation on the double adjustables, we also changed the fact that now we have a 12 millimeter hole for the insert for these shocks. So again, we came out with these shocks. I say we came out with them. We introduced them right around 20 years ago, believe it or not. It's been that long. And they've been a real big hit. If you've never had these on your car, if you've never experienced what it means to be able to change this adjustment for the rebound and this adjustment for the compression, then you just don't even know what you're missing. Because if I click this up, there's 10 positions in this click and 10 positions in this click. And if I change this to 0, you can cycle the shock really easy in and out. If I change it and start adding clicks, 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 the shock becomes more stiff, and then you could actually change the ride of your car on the fly. If you're going down the road, you don't like it, get out, pull over safe, unclick it, and then go back for another ride, you could do it. Also too, with tightening these up, it just ended up being a real cool deal. Now remember, we had these were the double adjustable rears, what we call 50-50. This is completely independent as this. Then we also had the 50-50 single adjustable rear where you adjust this knob and it changes the up and the down. Then not only that, but we had these for the front end, I call them 90-10s. Every time you adjust the valving, it changes it from some other 90-10 to maybe 80-20, 70-30, something along those lines. But in the 90-10 version of this shock, we have these for Kingpin, and then we also have them, just to remind you again, we have them for the ball joint cars. So you can kind of see how easy that comes apart. And again, 12 millimeter inserts, this is for the ball joint car, and it just makes it real easy. Again, back to the fun to drive thing. If your car's not fun to drive, you're just not going to drive it. If you got an e-bike in the driveway and it's more fun to drive than your Bug, guess what you're going to drive? So my deal is, why not make your Bugs fun to drive? Why not make the car you've been waiting your whole life to build, make that fun to drive? This is your 2.0 moment. We've spoken about that in the past. Let's do it. Let's make it all fun to drive, and let's do 2025 full speed ahead. Hey guys, if you need more information about these strange shocks or any of the RLR products, you can like us on Facebook, check us out, see what's going on, and also too on our Instagram channel. So again, be fun, have safe, let's make it fun to drive.